Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome to another episode of New Arrivals. I'm back. I went to the UK, I went to see Oasis there. It was the show of a lifetime, we'll never forget it. But we're here, we're going to have a look at which new guitars came in and which four are our favorites, and it's up to you to pick your favorite of the week. You can leave a comment down below or also vote in the poll on the community side of our YouTube page. There's not a lot to pick from, but I think there are some interesting guitars here. Last week your favorite was the Martin D28 from 65. Surprise, surprise. Let's see what it is this week. Let's go. We're going to start with Northern Ireland because I went to the UK.
Hey.
We're going to start with two Lowden guitars. All right, and one of them is a pick especially for Milo because I know he's a fan of fan fret guitars. Is this the fan fret? Yeah. Oh.
Baby.
You like that, right?
Is it a walnut cedar?
That is a cedar top with Indian rosewood back and sides.
Very lovely.
So this is the 25 series. Nice. F25C fan fret. So why do you like fan frets, Milo?
It's because I play in DADGAD a lot, and it really accommodates the lower strings having a little bit more movement.
This will give the lower strings some more punch, some more volume, and it's easier to play on the higher strings, so you get a more balanced guitar, but you do have to face the fan frets. So the 25 series by Lowden, this is the F25C. The 25 series has a cedar top and rosewood back and sides. Then we also have a 32 series here. Also an F model, this is the F32C. And the 32 series also has Indian rosewood back and sides, but then it has a Sitka spruce top. Both of these, all Lowden guitars are loved, especially by fingerstyle guitarists, though you see some of the larger models, I think those are the O's. You also see them in more of a pop rock context, but a lot of fingerstyle players love the sound of Lowden guitars, and I definitely understand why. So both the 25 and the 32 are part of the original series, is what made Lowden great, and the 32 and the 25 stands for the type of wood that was used. You also have a 23, which has a walnut back and sides, and the 22 has mahogany back and sides, if I'm not mistaken. Both are really beautiful guitars to look at. Let's play this in DADGAD maybe. Beautiful sound. Yeah, it's really wide sounding, really hi-fi sounding. Sometimes the cedar tops are a little bit too mellow sounding to my ears, but this one doesn't have that at all. So it's really bold and punchy. Let's compare it with the 32. Should have a more traditional sound if you look at the wood types that are used, but let's compare it. Right, to my ears, this definitely has a more sparkly top end that you are used to, maybe from more sort of American style acoustic guitars. So this is in a way more traditional. I might see this one getting used more also in a pop context, maybe as a strummer as well, flat pick guitar. But I love the sound of this one. It does have a mellowness that I talked about with cedar tops. It does have a mellowness to the sound, but it doesn't lack any volume or projection. Really like this one. Shall we just go for this one, Milo? A fan fret?
I'd say let's go, yeah.
I think Shout out to Lowden, shout out to Northern Ireland. Let's start with this beautiful Eastman E10 hard case. Let's check it out.
Yeah, that's hard, right?
That's really hard. Bill! Anything to say this week? The people are waiting to hear from you. Every week that you don't say anything, we get comments that you don't say anything, so please. He doesn't really care. Alright, we're going to talk about Epiphone. Because Epiphone released a new series of acoustic guitars. We received a few. They produced a J45, a Hummingbird, a Dove as well. And these are a part of the Inspired by Gibson series. So it's a collaboration with Gibson Custom. So it's sort of a custom shop Epiphone acoustic guitar that you get. We had a few and they are all sold right now because they are hugely popular and they are insane sounding and playing guitars. So I want to feature them and I need Erwin as well because Erwin is now the proud owner of a Epiphone Hummingbird. So this one is not for sale, keep in mind, but we're going to have a look at it.
Because it was sold to him.
To him. It's one of the perks of working here, that you get to see all the new guitars that come in. That's really amazing. It's also one of the downfalls of working here because...
Is it a perk or a curse?
Yeah. All the money that you make goes into the guitars that you see.
I think they call it cherry picking. But...
Cherry picking. Well, this is cherry picking, I think, because it's a beautiful cherry Sunburst, right?
Yep.
So have a look at this. If you don't see Epiphone on this headstock, you would think this is a beautiful Gibson Hummingbird. It's incredible, the craftsmanship that they put into this. At a price point which is just about above €1,000.
I think it's 1,400 or something?
13 maybe.
Yeah.
1,300, so that's incredible. You get a really high-grade acoustic guitar, also with a LR-Bags VTC system already installed. What we're going to do today, we also have a vintage Hummingbird here. We're going to do a quick comparison, just to see how good they actually sound. This is a 1969. Better than bruised.
We've got to make some cracks in the top to make
yeah.
it.
Erwin, is that okay if we just relic your guitar? Because I think it really opens up the sound. So you have some keys? You have some keys here?
Yeah, man.
So this also was as shiny as a cherry Sunburst as this one. Check it out. You versus the guys you told you not to worry about. This started its life like this guitar. Though this is more like a 1960 inspired Hummingbird. This is really cool though. This has the adjustable saddle plastic. So I'll just play a quick comparison. I'll do the same thing twice, just to cut it next to each other, and you can leave a comment down below which you like more. Of course, this is just a simple microphone, so it's not really a professional test, but let's do it anyways. Milo, what do you think?
I think it's very similar actually. Damn, very nice.
I think this one sounds a lot more full compared to the old Gibson. If you would see sort of a EQ graph, then this one has all the bass end, and that one is a little bit more focused, a little bit more shelved. Really full sounding, nice and mellow in the top end as well. This is just incredible. So if you're interested, then please hit us up. I think we can order more. I don't know when they will come in, but I think we will receive more. The new Epiphone inspired by Gibson are incredible. We're going to stay in Gibson territory, also Gibson slope shoulder territory. Though a hummingbird is a square shoulder, so what am I talking about? But this is a J45 from 1948.
Damn.
Check that out.
She's aged like fine wine.
This one definitely cleaned up better than the hummingbird that we just saw. Wow, check that out. It's a road map. We're just checking out the J45 because I want to tell you all the details about this, but we haven't had the time yet to really dive into it. Colin is an expert over here. So next to the incredible look of the crackling finish, especially on the sides and the back, that's just really cool. We see a few things that we have to mention. There are some cracks on the top here. This one is really visible, has been repaired really well. This one did have a new saddle, most probably a neck reset. The braces have been re-glued, and also there has been some work to the bridge plate because that wears down over time, so you need that. So this is a black light that Colin holds right now. So what are we looking for, Colin, when we do this?
When we see green on the lacquer, it means it's old lacquer. In some cases original, sometimes a refinish. And when we see purple, we can see more recent lacquer, and that's a sign of a repair.
So there was some extra lacquer here covering up the crack then?
Yes, that's correct. This lacquer seems
it's definitely old.
very old, yeah.
But you can never really tell then if it's the original lacquer or if it's just really old lacquer.
In general, it turns green after 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years, right.
Nitrocellulose lacquer turns green after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I already made up my mind. I think we're all in awe here of this beautiful J45. It looks to be in great condition. I'm almost certain that this will sound really good as well. So I think we can go in blind with the demo. Let's pick this as our second choice for this new Arrivals. Let's put it in front of a microphone. We talked about some of the James Trossards already. I think we haven't really featured this one. We've featured two others. We had one mahogany body with a steel top, then also a single cut Les Paul model, completely metal. And here we have a Tele, a Steelcaster Dusty Roses. And these are just incredibly cool. Check that out.
Nice.
You can see the pickups. So beloved by many a professional musician, these James Trossards. Even Paul Simon played one. They are just really cool. They sound incredible as well, because we did a demo of the mahogany body with the steel top one. Rowdy played it. It was really cool. Maybe Rowdy would like to play this one as well. But think about it. But this is the 2011 James Trossard Steelcaster Dusty Roses. Incredible engraving.
Nice.
All right, what do we have over here? A new Fender, a beautiful Mustang bass. So it looks Relic, and I think it said it was made in Japan. All right, so the label said JMJ, so I thought it was a made in Japan, but this is actually a Justin Meldal Johnson signature. And this is made in Mexico, so it's part of the Road Worn series then. This is a better Relic than I've seen by the Road Worn series. This actually has some texture. The other ones sort of seem a little bit printed on mostly. Justin Meldal Johnson is an incredible bass player who played with Beck and also with 9-inch nails. So maybe if you think about sort of rock artists, you don't think of a short scale Mustang bass. Maybe you think of a precision bass or a jazz bass. But actually these short scale basses have so much low end, which is incredible. So it gets really subby, almost like there's a sort of an octave below the low bass strings. So I get why he plays a Mustang bass, and I really enjoy listening to a band with a bass player that plays a Mustang or not a short scale bass. This is a Daphne Blue, really cool. A Relic, not too expensive because it's made in Mexico. Just a cool Mustang bass. We have another beautiful Iris guitar. This is a OG in Tobacco Sunburst. It's their LG2. Oh, these are always so lightweight. Check it out.
Wow.
Such a
Light as feather.
light as a feather. Their LG2 style guitar. We're really in love with Iris guitars. We said it a lot over the last few months, but these are really reliable, consistent, great sounding, mostly Gibson style acoustic guitars made in Burlington, Vermont in the USA. We're actually going to make a video comparing sort of the standard LG style acoustics that we have in the store. So we are going to compare the OG by Iris also with the Atkin LG, then the Eastman E6 LG SS it's called, and also with the Gibson LG2. So be on the lookout for that video. Sounds beautiful, very easy to play, incredible sound. This is just a beautiful slope shoulder LG style guitar. I might pick this one. This is just a love letter to Iris guitars, because keep on doing what you're doing, because we're great fans, and this is one of the better sounding ones, I think. So the Iris OG, serial number 1363. From Burlington, Vermont. This is my third choice for these new arrivals. Miko,
Yeah,
we're going on a little road trip.
let's go.
Talking about road trips, check out our US sale. Our road trip through the US. We feature all sorts of different brands that we visit in a road trip to the US. So go check out the website. But firstly, we're going downstairs because I want some coffee. And then we're going to our left-handed guitars because we want to shout out our lefties. Because this Wednesday, so 2 days ago, it was International Lefty Day.
Yep, that is very true.
And we do have quite a lot of lefty guitars, though we don't really feature them because none of us here is a lefty player.
We can't play them, so
We can't really feature them. We're going to try our best this week. But yeah, let's have a look. First some coffee and then we're going. So here we are. We have our Lefty's acoustic wall over here, as well as some mandolins, resonator guitars as well. So what do we fancy today? We have some Taylor, Gibson, Atkin as well. This is one of my favorite models by Atkin, the Essential D. So a torrefied Sitka StroboStomp mahogany back and sides. It's one of the guitars, then the right-handed version that I let go, which I'm really sorry about because I wish I still had it. Great sounding D18 style, Hawaiian master here. Or maybe just going for a big jumbo or something. Noel Gallagher,
Yep.
SJ200. So let's check out how she sounds.
Sounds like. The fun fact though is you're actually left-handed.
Yeah, so I am a lefty, but I always played right-handed guitar, and we were just talking about it. I think it's more logical for lefties to play right-handed guitar because all your fine, how do you call it? Fine motoriek.
Yeah, exactly.
Your fine movements are in your precise movements are in your left hand. So I think that's more useful to have as your fretting hand, I think. So yeah, I think today we're going full acoustic, seeing we're the Fellowship of Acoustics. We're going to do a shout out to our lefties, also a shout out to Oasis and the SJ200. Beautiful maple back and sides with a spruce top, beautiful ornaments. A really iconic and classic guitar. We're going to try our best to demo this. We also have Lefty Electric, so if you are a lefty player, then please come by our store. There is enough to try out here. We're going to do our best to demo this. Lefties, we love you. This is my fourth and final choice for this new arrivals. Let's go. Alright, that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the acoustic guitars that we chose. Just wanted to mention that I think we briefly said that we had the final week of the US sale. It's actually just ended, but we're going to extend the sale by an additional 2 weeks because we also have to drive home. How do we call it? The homeward bound sale? Home? Road home sale, y'all. So go check out the website for all the deals that are included in that sale. Please let us know which is your favorite of the week. I think my favorite of the week is the J45. Just an incredible 48 J45. We're always really happy to see vintage J45s here. But please let us know and also vote in the poll on the community side of the YouTube page. And then I think there's nothing left to say except see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.